Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Super Mario Bros. 3. It looks like we're going to get this done, folks. I'm really hoping we're going to get this done in time for the new year. In time for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Jesus, my head is all over the place today. It really looks like we're going to get it done. I have really high hopes that this is going to get accomplished. As I'm recording this audio, I just finished my walkthrough of World 7, so only World 8 is left, which is a very nice place to be on a Wednesday here, which you'll see this was actually recorded on a Sunday, I believe. Sunday is when I finished recording, and that's when I recorded World 7 as well. So, hopefully in that meantime, we're able to beat World 8 between Sunday and Friday of this week, but we will see. World 8 seems incredibly difficult from the very little bit of it that I played through thus far, but a man can hope. A man can hope to finish things when he says he's going to finish things. But here we go. We're going through World 6. World 6 is the ice world, the snow world, whatever you want to call it. Everything's super slippery, which makes my already horrific platforming even more horrific than it normally is. It's just so hard to move around. That's the main struggle, is it's difficult just to move from location A to location B in this world. Other than that, the world itself is not extremely difficult. It's very average. Whereas I would say the world coming up is very platform heavy. It's just more or less like I said, the slipperiness to each level. Now this level is very difficult. I would understand if somebody said they really struggle with this level, because this is a mixture of the slippery elements with the platforming elements that make this a nightmare. You can see even myself, I'm gravitating towards trying to stand on one block just so that way I could avoid anything that's slippery in general. And things are they don't seem very sensitive now, but you'll see as that's approaching the edge of the screen, you really have to grab that right at the edge of the screen, then grab that, then grab this, then go over here. You should really grab one of those little blocks and throw it at the red guy. It's incredibly difficult, and I'm just glad to say that by the time World 6 here is rolling around, that my natural ability to play this game is coming back. I don't know, it's odd, my thumbs just know how to move in accordance with the game. I don't know how to say it other than that I'm just now familiar with playing the game again, and it took me 6 worlds to get there, but I feel a lot more in tune with the way that Mario's moving, which is very, very helpful. And you can see in the bottom left there, I haven't addressed it yet, but I got a freezing Mario down there. He's trying his best. Let's take something that'll help us on our way. Oh, a mushroom. Very nice, very nice. Let's go down here. Let's handle this guy quick. Oh, okay, we got him with the tail. Get this guy. Oh, that was clean. That was clean. We got the little hammer so we can smash a block. Very nice. We don't really need to smash a block yet. But you can see I dick up there. I accidentally save when I tried this and died. So I lost a life. But not only did I lose a life, I lost my raccoon tail, which is the more important of the things that I lost. I'm okay with losing a life at this point. I got 17 of them stored away. Losing the raccoon tail was a big deal here, because it just buys you another hit, and down here you could kind of float to safety. You'll see what I mean in a second here. We need to go over that way, then over this way, then over this way, and then we could use the raccoon tail there and float down to safety versus having to wait for the platform itself. That would have been a lot more beneficial. Instead, we just kind of had to deal with it. I decided to skip that. That's a power up there that I skipped, but I skip it just because everything in these towers are risky here. It's just You never know what you're going to get involved in. Okay, now that I'm hurt, that'll just give me back my power. That's fine. We don't really need that power up to get through here. It's just nice to have that extra hit in case we take it on the mini-boss. Let's see, I'm inching towards him. Okay, get him right there. He's down. Get him again. Get him again. We're good. We got that back intact, which is nice. I was really struggling the last world to knock them out in one hit, or like 3 consecutive hits. So it's nice to have that back. Let's go and do our little card game. 20 coins. Mushroom. No match. Fire plant. 10 coins. I don't know where the other fire plant is. I really don't. But that was a really bad match there. You can see nothing eventful happens here. All we did was move to the right of the screen. This is the other side of that screen from the castle. It was just a really bad cut on my end. That was really my fault. See, anything covered in snow or ice is inherently slippery in these worlds, which kind of sucks to deal with. I mean, it's nice that you get to know which stuff is difficult to deal with, but at the same point in time, it's frustrating that like this much of the world is covered in this kind of crud. I get that that's the whole gimmick of the world, but it's a tough world. That's what I would say. It's just difficult as a whole because the platforming on its own right is not inherently easy. So because of that, with the platforming not being really easy, make the jump. With the platforming not being very easy to begin with, like tacking other stuff on top of it then becomes incredibly painful. And I'm just trying not to get hit by this guy. This guy's extremely annoying. There we go. We didn't get hit by him. And then I think this thing is going to be pushing us the other way. Yep. So we're going to have to make this jump perfect. And we do. And then let's run in there and get whatever we can get. Very nice. Okay, let's go down here. Let's just use our star so we can deal with this guy. I feel like my jumpiness in these episodes have been a little bit better. Like, you know, I've finally gotten a little bit more familiar with how to make cuts and stuff, and I feel like the cool stuff on the side of the screens and stuff is really nice. I end up skipping past World 5 and 6. We come back to World 5. I'm pretty damn sure. Play that, put him to sleep. Oh, we could use our rock thing here. Let's use our rock thing. Get as far as we can get. This was extremely difficult. I'm not gonna lie. This took me like all night Saturday into midday Sunday, and I know that like all the saves and stuff are gonna say Sunday on them, but what's it called? Yeah, that's because I wasn't saving as frequently on Saturday and shit like that. I'm not even sure. It might say Saturday when you look at it. I know the next world will definitely say Sunday on all of them, but it's so hard to get these kind of worlds like down packed. Even though they seem so easy, like this took so many tries to perfect because everything's coming at you from every direction. And here's another guy, and man, do I hate slipping and sliding more than ever when it comes to fighting this guy. And now they could jump and have the time of their lives. Look at party all the time, party all the time. Eddie Murphy, right? They just get you. They get you. Let's have another soda pop. Soda pop, definitely not Michelob Ultra. It's definitely just soda pop. So, there you go. Let's do a save here. You can see the load save point there and create save point. I hit create save point when I meant to hit load save point previously. That's why I turned into Mini Mario when I should have been. I don't know. And apparently I can't hit this block with my block. Apparently that's not allowed. So that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to hit that little question mark there. Okay, we finally got him. the game logic finally decided to trust itself, I guess, there. And this world, for being an icy world, is not all that hard. I don't know why it's an icy world. I hate these little plant guys. But these little plant guys aren't too much to deal with if you just take your time. Duck. Those guys, on the other hand, are a pain in the ass. I don't know what they are, don't know why they exist. Don't know who asked for them. But I hate them. And those guys are even worse. Oh my god, those guys. I hate them. I hate them so much. You'll know in a level or two. I'm not sure if it's this episode or if it's the next one, but those guys end up pissing me off more than anything in this game has pissed me off thus forth. Look, they just stand there with their little fucking blocks, waiting for stuff to go down. I'm really trying to censor myself. I'm really trying to do a good job being decently family friendly here. There's the H in hell. That's what this game is made for. It's an eternal hell. After I said I was gonna censor myself. Oh my goodness. Now that... just... at least these little plant guys have like the... they stand still. Those guys run full speed and throw shit at you non-stop. And they just respawn like every 4 seconds. Wait, I bet you there's a guy down here. Yep, there he is. Waiting there to just... not give me a good time. Like I said, really trying to... to not be as over the top as I have been previously, but there we are. I think we go back down and get this last guy here. Yeah, let's go get him. I skip World 5 and 6 there, because at this time I feel like they're impossible. I believe I go back to World 5 and beat it. It's an incredibly hard world, and I luck out. Or incredibly hard level, and I luck out on it. But we'll get to see that later. Let's go over here. I think we just go straight for 10. I believe 9's pretty bad. I do end up beating 9, but I didn't capture it in this episode. This episode was running a tad long as it was. 9 isn't anything special. It's just a lot harder than it needs to be, in my opinion. That's all that it is. It's just a difficult level. I really want to get this question mark, because I'm sure there's something good underneath it. Oh, man. That wasn't how I wanted to start this off. It's always disappointing when that shit happens, because now it's going to be a mushroom and it's going to be running rampant, whereas if it was a tail or something like that, we could have just caught up to it. Could have helped us. Now we need to play tug of war with this guy. Let's just kill him real quick. Hopefully we could run. Oh no, I can't run because I grabbed a block. I hate these blocks. They're stupid. There's not a point to really having them. Okay, there we go. And we need that. We need it. And if I throw this down here, I'm pretty sure it melts those blocks underneath so I can get the money. The monies, yeah, you see. So we don't want to do that here. I do it for some odd reason. Because those little black things, that sounds horrible, but they are terrible to deal with. And that could have been done a lot better as well, but it just wasn't. I think right now I'm just kind of hoping to get through the level, and I do. So, that's all that matters. Okie dokie. And now we go back here. Yep, that's a hard cut, and that's because I wanted to be made it apparent what I did here. I tried to skip World 5 so I could go back. That last castle, I need more of a buffer than just being Mini Mario, which is nice here. We get the hammer throwing guy. But now I have to go through World 5. I could take the L and just eat that life, or I could try my hardest to beat this, and I tried my hardest to beat this for about an hour and a half to 2 hours on Twitch, and it did not get any easier each time. But, yeah, you'll see. It's a very straightforward level once you know what you're doing, but the time limit along with what you actually have to do makes it extremely difficult. And when I say extremely difficult, I mean extremely difficult. You can see by the way I'm playing that I have this level down to a T. Like every little thing that needs to be done. It's just these 2 rooms. That's it. And that room that you saw. Like the room where the tail is. And you can go there infinitely and just get as many tails as you'd like. But the goal here is to grab this green shell, run up here, run full speed, fly while holding it, which I can never pull off, ever. It never happens. And then you'll go into the top corner where there's 2 of those little jumping plants that will bite you. And you have to kill them and get through a series of blocks to get to the end. Which you'll see here in a minute. Because like I said, you know, this is the way that I end up beating it. It's not the way that they recommend you beat it. It took me forever to get as far as I did. But yeah, it's impossible. On the plus side, there's like unlimited power-ups you could get here as far as becoming the raccoon tail guy. On the downside, if you're gonna do the workaround like I did, yeah, you really have to get it in one try, otherwise you're screwed indefinitely. And I'll explain why in a second here. Because I think it's gonna come close. I mean, this episode here is gonna eat up a lot of the time on this actual episode. But I felt the aggravation in the actual gameplay was worth it to see. Because it is extremely valuable. Like, just to see how much of a struggle this actually is. It's not an over-exaggeration from anybody. This level is legitimately as hard as it is described. Let's throw that over here. See if the green man comes up here, because we want him. If you could do this the correct way, where you grab him like this, come this way, and you fly up like that with him, and you drop him into that top section up there, that is the way to do it. I can never successfully do it, though. I don't know what... Eventually, I decided to go with the luck route, which is how I end up winning. I think. I don't know. I'm going back to see if he'll respawn. Because that's another hard part, is he doesn't like to respawn. I think I should just go for it. I should go for it because I know that I make it, but... in all reality, you wouldn't go for it. Because it's almost impossible that you will make it. So down here, here's another raccoon tail in that question mark. I don't want to take it. Number 1, because it wouldn't have any effect right now. Number 2 is if you luck out here, right, which I do. I knock that guy out. Because I wagged my tail at the second that he jumped, prior to the other guy jumping. If I went back through that tube and got the other tail, it would respawn the other little flower guy. So you really need to get this in one run if you're going to do the luck method like I did there. And then you're going to want to land here and time this perfectly because you only get one shot. And there we go. We got our one shot. That's all we need. Now we just need a bank that will be able to nail this little run and duck maneuver, which we do. It pushes us forward. But you can see if... with the turtle shell, that's so much easier, but it's, like, impossible to pull off. I've never been able to do it, but here's 5 extra lives. Bam, bam, bam. There they go. That was so difficult. I want you to know that I spent, like, a solid 2 hours right there. Just banging through it. Just doing my best. Because it was so challenging. Fire plant. Dude, no fire plant. I just can't get the fire plant. But now that we have the raccoon tail, we actually stand a decent chance at this tower. So I'll get to show you what this looks like. We jump up here. There's a 1-up hidden up here. I didn't know that until I just tried cheating through the whole level. So, something fun for everybody to find. I didn't even see that on like the best practice way to beat this level. I just found it on my own. So I'm happy with that. But the boo catches up to us, because of course he does. Hoses us over. Now these boos here load randomly, so you're going to take damage anyways, probably. So I just take the benefit of the doubt. Now, this part could really screw you. You need to guide them all over this way, jump over them, then turn back and look at them, and then go through this door to load through. Otherwise, you get completely screwed. And then if you're Mini Mario like me, you need to luck out and hit him 3 times on the head without getting hit on the spikes on his back. Just like that. And smoothly progress. I know all this looks very easy when I'm doing it. But all of this took like hours to perfect. Let's use the little hammer guy. And this is the one time where I will say, very rare, first run through of this, I got it. So this is my first run through of this floating ship, and I was able to beat it. And I really have to give credit to the past 2 castles for it, because they really prompted me for what shit show was about to happen here. So it's not yet that I have to absolutely use those blue things. It's the next episode. But those things will make this a lot better. It's just, they're so risky to jump on and say you're going to navigate to the end of them. I think I have to use a little bit here. Yeah, just a little bit, but not as much as you have to use later to navigate to the end. Those things are so fucking annoying. Like, one of the most annoying things in the world. And here, I think I end up losing this power-up. Yeah, but that was just me being a jerk and trying to move quicker than I should have moved, which is something that I frequently do in my life. LOL. But, yeah, it's... in all reality, you should be able to get by that without any trouble. This, in comparison to the castles, is a joke. Like, the castles are really hard. This is very mediocre. This guy, his whole gimmick is he floats on a ball. This is my first time seeing him. Like I said, this is my first walkthrough, so I didn't get to prepare. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have taken much damage here. And we only took 1 hit of damage, but still, that's more than 0. So we don't get to keep our raccoon tail, which would have been nice going into the start of the next world. But that is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. That was World 6. World 7 will be coming out tomorrow, and World 8, with any luck and any bit of stride, will be coming out the following day on Friday. Because, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we want to get this game done. That is the plan. We will have this done by Friday morning, so that way Friday night, Legends of Arceus Episode 1 will be coming out. If you like this video, please consider commenting, or subscribing. All of that definitely does help the motivation on the channel to continue moving forward. We get our little letter from the princess, but yeah, like I said, you know, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, just drop the word bananas in the comment section below. That'll get a smile out of old Average Joe. But here's our next world. It is the tube world, or the plant world, however you want to view it. I don't know. But we'll see you on the next one. We'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully you're all having a great week thus far, and continue to have a great week moving forward. Alrighty, take it easy, guys.